Okay, so here we are yet again in the Stug IIIG, Tier 5 German TD, again on the ANZ server. I play this server mainly because of ping, but I am also enjoying just playing the lower tier stuff, and the reason we play lower tier on the ANZ server is the number of players on the server is so low. The only way you can really ensure getting a game is to play tier 1 to 5. At tier 1 to 5 you get, as in this battle, you get bots added in, so there's actually only 3 players in this game. Don't think that's one of them. Get into a bit of cover just in case there's someone out in the field there. The way water tanks works on the server, and I guess, I assume it would be the same on the other servers, but they have large enough player bases that it's never necessary, is that at tier 5 or below it will create a game that with as few as 3 players per side. I think that's the lowest I've ever seen. Doesn't make for the best of games, but you will consistently get games relatively quickly, whereas if you try and play high tier, at the moment there are so few players in the queue. There's only about a dozen players in the queue. You are just never going to get a game. And it seems that most of the players, particularly during the day, want to play tiers 5 to 1. I only play 5, I don't even really play 4. And to that end I've built up quite a garage full of tier 5 tanks. And this one is probably the one I do best in overall. I've certainly played it quite a bit. 3 marked this tank, not quite sure what I'm up to at the moment. It's up to about 98% on the marks of excellence when I last looked. There we go, our first kill. Oh, there's an enemy to me. I could have waited for him to shoot me, but he's got better alpha than I do. Looks like he's got the 85 on that. Looks like we're in trouble on the other flank, so as much as I didn't really want to leave the T-34S, who is actually one of my clan mates, I thought I'd better try and shore up this other flank. But yeah, it's not ideal, but what I'm finding is if I try and play on the Hong Kong server, which is my other option for this account, I'm getting ping that is somewhere between 240 and 300, but not only that, the lag is actually very noticeable, to the point where it's almost impossible to do well. Well, we're not doing very well here at the moment on this side. 1 tank down. The Hong Kong server used to be better. I used to get about 140, 160 ping, which, you know, is still not spectacular, but it was quite playable. You would only really lose out in those desperate shoot-offs where you try and take someone on at very close range and they can't miss, and you're both one-shottable, and of course then you've got a few milliseconds working against you. But having said that, that doesn't happen very often. I didn't realise this T1 was here when I started to move forward. Unfortunately, well, we only managed to take 1 from him, which is pretty cool. Probably should have gone around the corner and tried to take the BDR out, but the BDR does have a very nasty gun. He's already killed 4 at this stage, and I just thought better of it. I think I might want to just pull back and be somewhere where I haven't just been spotted. So head back round to this other flank. I don't think I'm perhaps a little bit indecisive about where to push, but the Stug is a really nice vehicle, but it doesn't really have armour. I mean, I came back here because I saw on the map that the little TD had just popped around that corner, but not wanting to totally not support my guy. Unfortunately, that little TD got taken out. And yeah, looks like the BDR's gone. I was hoping I could pop up there, maybe get a shot into him before he realised where I was, but he's not there. A little bit, yeah, I don't quite know where he is at the moment, which I don't like. Just going to check that. Wasn't sure whether you could actually get back over there, possibly in a high-powered tank. I spot the BDR, but there was no way I was going to get a shot on him there. Now, in terms of the setup of this tank, I'm going to get spotted now, yep. The top of the Stug is relatively well armoured, in that it's, I think it's about 80-85 mil. It's very well slugged, but the hull, let's see if we can take out the video. We've got to take him out. The last of their players is gone. He was just a bit slow, unfortunately. I've got to duck in here. Unfortunately, we take a shot from that almost full HP enemy heavy. Again, I think it's probably a good plan, particularly with that TD potentially coming around behind me if I take off. But I want to get out of here. So we'll go out this way. We'll go the long way, so we're out of their view range. Try and stay in these bushes here as much as we can. Oh, but we get spotted straight away, so there's something here. Now there's the heavy on the hill. Oh, there's the TD. That time the gun accuracy lets me down a little bit. Now let's have a go at this TD. These little fellas, he looks like he's got the howitzer, which is not going to do him much good. He can do a little bit of damage with HE, but not a lot. Anyway, that takes him down, so we're cleaning these guys up. That gives us 6, so we've got a top gun. We're slightly ahead on HP. We've got 2 bot heavy tanks supporting us, which isn't bad. Bot heavies can be quite useful against enemy bot heavies in a game like this. Okay. Oh, there he is. Now he's put himself in a position where I don't think he can even fight back at me there. His gun depression's not good enough. So we get our 7th kill. It's my T95. He's now moving off towards our cap. Now I could cap, but you know, why not try and get a Radley Walters? Just sort of trying to work out where this guy is. It looks like he's just gone up that alleyway, so he shouldn't see me as I come across here. Good thing with bots is even if they do see you, they often are very indecisive about firing back. Yeah, it's very disappointing now that we can't play regularly on the Hong Kong server, that it is just really bad. I don't know what happened. Something changed about 6 months ago, it could be to do with wargaming, it could be to do with my internet provider. But there's little or no point in me playing mostly. And so I'm forced to play these tier 5 games, which has been really great for my stats. And it's been a bit of fun too. But anyway, that was an ace. A Radley Walters, a top gun, and quite a bit of damage, or just under 3,000.